After a leisurely 8 o'clock start, we got a bus to the boardwalk leading to Tortuga Bay, and we heard mockingbirds.
Yeah, I'm not here to be here, but I plan to be here.
We walked for about a couple of miles through the walk, past cactuses, and then finally we got to Tortuga Bay, which has a beautiful beach, but it's too dangerous to swim on. This is where turtles come to lay their eggs, all the way from Costa Rica and from Colombia. The rangers check every morning for any paths showing that turtles have laid eggs and then mark them out. After 2 months, the little turtles hatch and scrabble down to the sea.
Definitely the little fish are trapped here by the currents. We have a brown pelican in front of us too, and we call to this area the little pool because it looks like a fish hammock.
Then we were treated to a display of red-footed boobies diving with like precision bombing into the water to get fish. You could watch it for hours. They're amazing. It was clever how they went downwind and then circled back into the wind, so they could then just hover and drop like a stone, tucking their wings in at the last moment. I managed to capture in the slow motion here, and you can see how they've circled round, gone into the wind, and then pop, pop, sticking their wings in, their long wings in, so they could just go straight into the water and catch the fish. Then we walked round the corner to the beach where it was safe to swim, and there, sitting on the bench beside everybody, was a sea lion, not bothered about anything. The water was about 26, 27 degrees, absolutely gorgeous, so we all went for a swim. There was also a pelican dive bombing too, completely oblivious to all the tourists around it. Again, another slow motion capture. The birds here are so tame that little finches just hover around your feet as if you weren't there. Unbelievable. Tiny little bird, a couple of inches long, pecking around toes. After that, we went back to the hotel and I walked down to the fish market. And it was funny to see the pelicans fighting with the iguanas for scraps of meat. Apparently it's incredibly busy in the morning and the fishermen's wives take care of the business. But in the afternoon it's a bit quieter. There's another fight between the pelican and the iguana. More fish just being delivered. After that, we joined up at 3 and walked to the Charles Darwin Centre. Lots of interesting exhibits about tortoises and even more tortoises which are being bred here too. And these little ones are about a couple of months old, I think. These ones are probably under a year old. That's obviously a very old tortoise. And here's some other baby tortoises. And this is the famous Lonesome George, which has been stuffed. And he is the last of his species. There was no other tortoise that they could breed with, so he's the last one. Then there was an interesting museum with lots of exhibits celebrating Darwin and his life, including the skeleton of a massive whale which was washed up. After that we sat and had a cup of tea or coffee and a cane. Tiny little birds just sitting down there beside you, not bothered at all. Absolutely gorgeous.
Sorry?
That's bird. What kind of bird? Do you know?
The finch.
Yeah, got the bird on with the bird.
It's one of the last few. We just fed it foreign food, so it's going to help.
And to eat in the evening, I walked to the boardwalk and was surprised to see a couple of sea lions just conked out, snoozing, completely oblivious and not bothered at all by everyone just walking around them. The Galapagos Islands are truly unique.